So what we're doing there is we're adding more string crossings as if that's what this tune needs. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey fiddlers, welcome to today's fiddle video. Today we are going to be learning a tune called The Reconciliation, and reconcile yourself now to a tune that has maybe too many notes in it, one might argue. If you'd like sheet music and practice tracks for this tune, you can find a link in the description for that, and a link for all sorts of other fiddle tunes as well. All right? Let's learn the tune. So first we're going to figure out what key we're in so that we know where these fingers are generally kind of going to be going. We are in the key of A major, which is a very bright and optimistic key, I think. So let's play an A major scale, and we're going to start all the way down on your A on the G string, which is your first finger on the G. And we're going to have some high third fingers in here, just giving you a forewarning. So it's gonna go like this. 1, 2, high 3, D, 1, 2, high 3, A, and now we have just normal finger placements. 1, 2, 3, E, 1, 2, 3. All right, we've got our key signature. Let's figure out our time signature. The reconciliation is a reel. We're thinking in 4/4 time, 4 quarter notes per measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 even though reels are written out in 4/4 time very often these days, you're really thinking about 2 beats per measure. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, we've got our key signature, we've got our time signature. Let's learn the tune. As I often do, I'm going to be teaching this tune by call and response so that you can try learning it by ear. I'll play each phrase a few times. After each time I play it, you could pause the video and try playing it back. And if you don't get it after the first few times, that is okay. You can always scroll back and try it again. As with many fiddle tunes, this has an A part, which is the first half of the tune, and a B part, which is the second half of the tune, and we're going to start with the A part. Here is the first phrase of the A part. It starts on your open A, and it's going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whew, lots of string crossings there. So the fingering for that part of the tune is A, 2, A, E, A, 1, A, E, A, 1, A, E, 2, 1, 2. One more time. The second phrase of the tune starts very similarly. It starts with that open A and it'll go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's A, 2, A, E, A, 1, A, E, 2, 1, 2, A, 2, 1, 2. The next phrase is actually exactly the same as the first phrase of the tune, which is nice. So again, that starts with your open A and it'll go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's A, 2, A, E, A, 1, A, E, A, 1, A, E, 2, 1, 2. And the last phrase of the A part is going to go like this, starting with your open A. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's A, 1, A, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, E, 2, 1, 2, A. Whew. All right, that is your entire first half of the tune. Let's try and string all those phrases together. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, it is time to move on and try out the B part of the tune. The B part starts again on your open A, and here's that first phrase. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the finger numbers there are A, 2, E, 3. A little arpeggio there. 1, E, 1, E, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. And the next phrase is going to start again rather similarly, starting with that open A. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's A, 2, E, 3. Do your arpeggios, kids. 2, 1, 4, 4, 3, 2, E, 1, 2. And now we are on the home stretch. There's still a lot of notes to go. This phrase starts with your third finger on the E string, and it'll go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 3, 2, 3, E, 1, 3, E, 2, and then 3, 1, 2, A, 1, A, 2, high 3. The last phrase of the tune is actually exactly the same as the last phrase of the A part, and it goes like this, starting on that open A. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's A1, A2, 1, 2, 3, 1, E2, 1, 2, A. And there you have the whole B part of the tune. Let's try all of that second half of the tune. Starting with that open A and the arpeggio. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is the whole entire tune. Let's try playing it all the way through. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So congratulations, you have now learned the entire tune, but if you'd like to stick around, we can add a couple things to this tune just for fun, just a few little variations. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add some double stops, and if you know me, I play a lot of double stops. And the second thing we're gonna do is just a melodic variation in the B part. So we're keeping it pretty simple today. The reconciliation is complicated enough. So the double stops are going to come into this right at the very beginning, and here's how they're going to sound. So here is what we're doing there. After the first few notes, we're going to get into that string crossing part of the tune. And every time we play a note on the E string, let's play the open A below that. So it's going to go like this. Get to this part, we're going to keep the bow on both the strings the entire time. So that would sound like. So the next phrase is basically the same. And then we get to that phrase that's all double stops. And then we're going to keep that going. We're going to play the open E and the A together. In the next part, we're going to play the open A above the melody. So that's a lot of double stops right there. And I would say don't worry about being too exact about it. If you miss a double stop, if you add an extra double stop, that is okay. And the main thing is, if you're playing an open A or an open E along with the melody in this part of the tune, it's probably going to sound pretty good. All right, so that's all the variations we're going to worry about for the A part. Moving on to the B part, the melodic variation comes in right off the bat, and it's going to sound like this. So what we're doing there is we're adding more string crossings, as if that's what this tune needs. We're gonna substitute for that arpeggio. We're gonna substitute this pattern. So it's E, A, 2, A, 3. Then we do the normal melody. And then we're going to do that same thing again, but we're going to do it starting with a double stop, because the melody has been traveling down to that A. It wants to go to that A, and we want to start the next part on an E. So we can do both at the same time. So here's how that all is going to sound. And then we just play our way home. All right, let's play through that variation, starting out with those double stops. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, fiddlers, that wraps up today's fiddle video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like sheet music and practice tracks for the reconciliation, there's a link in the description for that. It includes the tune, variation, a harmony, a chord chart, all kinds of good stuff. You'll also find a link for all kinds of other fiddle tunes as well. Happy fiddling, have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.